Okay, you guys wanted a little video on how to make these dumplings. I'm going to show you. Okay, tools. A melon baller, just a regular melon baller. A paintbrush that I use, because paintbrushes work better than brushes you could buy at the grocery store for getting things, for mopping things up. A spatula to be able to pick these things up with. And then the dumplings that I use, these are the dumplings that I use. You have to go to an Asian market to get these. These are, and there's two kinds. You got to go to the frozen food section of the Asian market, and they're going to have these that are white, and you're going to have the ones that are yellow that have egg in them. I like the white ones better because they're more pliable. They move better, and they're easier to actually make the dumplings with. So these are the kind I get. They're, it's like $2 for 40 of them or something in a package. They're in a frozen food section. You always want to keep these things frozen until you're ready to use them. Okay, first thing you do is take and dab off your brush, and some guys tell you just do around the edges. I do the whole thing. I get the whole thing completely moist. It doesn't need to be sopping wet, I just get them moist. Melon baller. You take one scoop out of a melon baller, you put it on there. Another scoop out of a melon baller, put it on there. And so the process goes. There you go. And then I use my spatula to get up underneath these things, to pick them up. And I take and I put them underneath my hand like this. And I go like this. I go like that. And I do it 4 times around, okay? So you're making 8 little pinches in these things. So it's this, this, this. And they don't need to be spectacular. I mean, there's really not much to this. And then you take this part of your hand right here, and you go like this, and you take your other part of your hand and pat it on the bottom to flatten it out on the bottom. And then just take the top and go like that. And there's your dumpling. It's an open top dumpling. I'll do it again. You pinch it, you turn it, you pinch it, you turn it, you pinch it, you turn it, you pinch it. And I just go around it one more time to make sure they're pinched. And then you just spin it in your hand like that. You get it. Flatten the top a little bit. And you're flattening the bottom as you go along. There you go. Here's the last one. Pinch it. Pinch it. Pinch it. Pinch it. And you go around like that. Flatten the top. And here are your dumplings. And that's all there is to it. And I take and put them on a sheet cake pan. I'll make 100 of them at a time. Then I'll put them on a sheet cake pan just like this, and then stick them in the freezer until they get hard. I mean, leave them overnight in the freezer. If you want to put a piece of wax paper or plastic wrap over top of them, they're in the freezer, that's fine. But I let them get hard just like this in the freezer, and then the next day you take them out, and then you package them in packages of 6 for me, just in packages of 6 in just Ziploc bags, and put them back in the freezer. Okay, so to prep for these things and to cook them, you take just a regular, I think this is like a 5 or 6 quart pot, and you buy these Chinese steamer baskets. This is $9 or $8 or $9 at a Chinese market. I mean, they're really inexpensive. Put one in here. You can put 6 in one layer. If you're just doing 6 of them, you can put 6 of them on one layer. Second layer, you can do 6 more on the top layer, and then put the lid on top of that. Okay, so you can do 12 altogether, no problem. High boiling water for 13 minutes, and they're done. So as soon as you're going to leave all this off, as soon as you see the water start to boil, you take them out of the freezer. You put them in here frozen. 6, lid on. Put your timer on for 13 minutes, and you're done. And they're just great. It's a staff of life for us in our house.